Hi, this is Thundi from Booredatwork.com and welcome to our full review of the Sony S Tablet. This is the S1. I'm sure you've seen our unboxing and first impressions, so we're going to jump in and take a look at the device. Now, just to go over the hardware quickly, it is a 9.4-inch screen, front-facing camera, as you can see there. This tablet is actually, it's not totally flat, it's actually raised on the side, so you can see how Sony has designed this, so it's easy for you to place it on a flat surface like this table and use. So power button here is on the right, and you have your typical lock screen. So this is our lock screen here for the device, like you have with every Android device. I'm going to just turn up the brightness here so we can get a better look at this. So this is running Android 3.2. got an update yesterday, so if you purchase this device, you'll be able to update to Android 3.2 over here. And you can see if you slowly move from each home screen, you can see the home screen identifiers at the top for the 5 home screens. So what makes this different, and why, you know, is Sony tablet any different from any other Android tablet out there? So Sony's added a bunch of applications and things that try to make this tablet a little more catered to, I guess, you know, individual tastes and styles. First thing again is the design. The fact that you can actually place it on a table and you can actually clearly see the screen without tilting it left and right is something that's pretty nice. It's more of a folder, or you could say textbook-like design, so it's easy for you to, you know, place it down, carry it with you, or hold it in your hands. The downside to that is that the speakers are on either side, so if you're holding it sideways, you do tend to muffle up the speaker sound. So that's just something to take note of. When it comes to applications, one of the cool ones is the inbuilt music player. So if we jump into the music player here, you can see it's different from what you have with stock Android. You can actually kind of play around with the different music tracks as you play one there. You can also just move it around, so it's pretty cool. It's something Sony has added just a different flair to it, since they're a very, you know, entertainment focused company. Going into the applications here, you can see all the different apps. You do have a inbuilt DLNA application, so I can jump into that and connect to my home server, and you can see all the different devices I can connect to. It's pretty easy, and it tells you if it can play media from the device. So if I just go in here and say I went to TV shows, Battlestar Galactica, see that sign there? It says basically means it can't play those files, but at least you know what files you can play and what files you can play off the device without having to guess half the time. Other applications here do have a file transfer app, because this supports micro SD card slot. So once you put in your SD card or USB connector, you can actually just easily transfer files from, say, the camera. If we have any here, actually we've taken some of the pictures out, but you can transfer files from basically your inbuilt storage device onto a portable device, and you can sort it out in different formats and functions. You also have a Wi-Fi checker to look for Wi-Fi, and social feed. So the social feed reader, similar to what you have on other devices that, you know, aggregate your social feeds together, except with Sony, they've done a very clean job and added that in there. The keyboard also is something that it's interesting to note. It's a very well fleshed out keyboard. Another thing too, it actually switches to have a keypad on the right, especially when you input in passwords that require number keys. There's actually a keypad that will pop up at the right here, which yeah, it's good to have something there. So you can see all my social feeds here. You know, I can jump in, I can retweet, I can put a post or like or comment. So if I tap into it, I can either like this comment, and that's it, it's done, or I can leave a comment there. So it's very fluid, very efficient, and easy to use. We also have a couple other things. We have Ustream in here. There's a Ustream app, which is already basically pre-installed for you. This is the part of the Wi-Fi checker here, and this helps you check Wi-Fi strength, connectivity. You can test the Wi-Fi connection. So it's something, you know, it's little things Sony has added in here. Now, mainly on the entertainment side that Sony's added is actually the unlimited, basically the music service and the video service. The problem is that those services are not available at this point. So I can tap into that, and it would say, this basically tells you it's coming soon. So that's not available. Same thing with the music service. So hopefully we will see that come in pretty soon. Especially with Sony's huge catalogs of music and movies is something that I was hoping they would have ready off the go. They do have the reader, which you can basically sign up for. So as I mentioned, if we say we put in an email here and this with the keyboard. Now you can see that right there. That brings up the numeric pad on the right. So basically, it's easier for you to just access numeric keys whenever you're putting in a password or things like that. So it's something within the keyboard program they've added. It's pretty nice and it's pretty cool. You also have, of course, the email service, which does split email, so you can actually jump into your emails, go through and cycle through either left and right. So it's something nice to have. Like I said, Sony's done a numerous amount of things. Another thing also included is that this device is a PlayStation certified tablet. So to access, you can actually have PlayStation certified games on this tablet and play them. So if you go into the favorites here, which is at the top next to your app tray, it brings in your PlayStation home, so to speak. You can see some of the games here: Crash Bandicoot, some music, as well as recently added stuff. The problem is there is no PlayStation Gaming Store yet, but I believe that will be coming once the video service and the music service comes through, and you can basically access or aggregate things left and right. So I can go to my recently added stuff here, and for instance, I have pictures, wallpaper, things like that. Or I could go to my game list and shows the 2 games I have. These, of course, were pre-installed with the device. I could go into recently added here and see the different songs in the music section. These are the videos also, and plays videos pretty well overall. And of course, I have bookmarks here from the browser. So the favorite actually brings the whole PlayStation experience together into one simple hub, and you can of course customize it. So I can add my social reader in here. I can also add recently uploaded Picasa photos, as well as their personal space, which is their storage space. So for instance, all friends, that's part of my social feed, which hasn't populated yet, but should populate. There you go. So you do have that in there. So that's the whole idea of this segment of the tablet. Let's go check out the camera app. Well, the camera app works like pretty much almost any other camera app, except it has a different layout. You do have the 5 megapixel camera, the rear, which you can see right there. You can also put it on to widescreen, reduce the resolution. You can also switch over to the each camera is from front to back, record video mode, and all your stills will drop down to this ribbon here below, and you can check out your pictures that way. But that's pretty much a quick look at the camera app. Records at 720p. Video quality is decent, and we'll add just a snippet of that for you with this whole review. Overall, the Sony S1 tablet, it's a nice tablet. It's well built. I think this is something that suits well within the home just because of its tabletop nature, and also the numerous amount of applications in here and functionalities that Sony's added. There's also added a remote control app, which I couldn't test out because I don't have a Sony TV Blu-ray player at home. But if you do have a Sony Blu-ray player, TV, stereo system, the remote control app will work for all those devices as stated. So it's something nice to add here to the system. But like I said, this is something that feels more for the home setting, and actually looks like it works out well just because of its tabletop nature, and also the slew of entertainment features that Sony's added to it, and also will add to it, that gives it that home entertainment feel. So if you guys have any questions, any comments about the Sony S Tablet or the S1 tablet, let us know. Don't forget to subscribe to all our pages on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. It's all Borderwork with 2 O's. So this is Thunder E from Borderwork saying thank you, and always enjoy entertainment.